The lessons from our basic science approaches, particularly animal model studies, reveal really three main ways that obesity can really drive cancer and increase the susceptibility to cancer. One involves growth factor signaling. And so things like insulin resistance is part of the obesity state. That is a strong driver of growth and survival of cancer cells. And it's particularly through insulin-like growth factor 1, and which share a pathway, a signaling pathway that drives what we call survival signals and allow the cancer cells to really proliferate, survive in sort of hostile environments and really take off. So that's one, and sort of a collection point for those signals is a particularly promising target. It's called the mammalian target of rapamycin, mTOR. And it's actually a common target for cancer therapy. It's overexpressed in a number of cancers, activated in a number of cancers. And we're seeing that obesity really bumps that up. And so if we can tune that down, block it with either dietary approaches, certainly a low-calorie diet will reduce some of that signal. There are also pharmacologic agents, some nutrients targeted. So we're looking at particularly targeting that. That's been the most promising. We can essentially disconnect the obesity cancer link in a number of cancers. We've done it in breast, prostate, pancreas, skin, by blocking that pathway. And so no matter how obese an animal is, if we block that pathway, we take away most of the obesity connection. If we activate that pathway, no matter how lean an animal is, we see that cancer follows. So that's been the most promising. And again, insulin and insulin-like growth factor 1, two partners in crime, if you will, through that signaling pathway that are increased in the obese state, are major drivers. Number two is inflammation, and there's actually a strong connection between the growth factor signals and inflammation that's being revealed. But obesity is a pro-inflammatory state, and that is certainly an enhancer of some of these signals that are driving the cancer. The third is really sort of a vascular effect that we see with obesity. So there are perturbations in blood vessel formation in the microenvironment of a tumor that allows it to grow faster, and obesity facilitates that. So those are the three main mechanistic targets, if you will, and if we can interfere with those, we think we can interfere with the cancer process in this obese setting. And the idea, certainly, from a public health standpoint, is still important. It's important to prevent obesity in our children before that gets going. It's important to try to reduce weight in our obese adult population. It's challenging. That's a difficult thing to do. I don't think we can expect for these 600 million people in the world all of them to lose weight and normalize their weight in that fashion. So what we're hoping is to come up with some strategies where, in addition to some weight loss, we can maybe supplement something or treat in a way to reduce this obesity cancer burden.